Hello friends, I am Neeraj Sharma Vishu. As you already know me, that I have been into books for so many years. Books are something that pulls me. But Monday to Friday, I am not able to give much of time to the books. I got time, but I try to use it some other activities. And weekend, I am with books. I was with books, and this week I try to figure it out, explore some of the magazine, a series of the magazine which is globally known, which is universal, which has articles from so many topics and so many civilizations. I can say so many uh, not just the issues but also the solution of the world, the way we have lived, the way we are living, or the way we will be living. That is explored in the magazine, and it's not just about the knowledge and the information. It's about the way of living. I can say this magazine is called the National Geographic magazine, and I will take you through so many titles of it. So, guys, get ready for not just one or two or five or ten. These are 25 titles I will take you through with various topics of National Geographic. Get ready. The first one is, I will not take the name of the months. I will just take you through the main title which is being picked in this issue. Otherwise, apart from this title, they might be having so many titles. This book has so many pages, so they are covering such a serious issues, serious places we visit, serious civilizations, and National Geographic simply means it is based on geography, and geography is science of earth, science of way of living, I can say. This is called the Bible hunter. The main topic of this book is that who were the Bible hunters. Can you guess? Scholars, schemers, and the search for ancient texts. Every dharma, or we can understand, every civilization has separate dharmas and separate followings and rituals. So Bible, Quran, Gita, these are some of the universally known, I can say, scriptures. So this shows the Bible, how it's being used or misused, or how people are getting the benefit of it, or how people are running their lives just around it. So this is the issue. This is one. Another says, can we fly? So here in this magazine, they will cover the man was a habitant of Earth, the space, the place. But just because we have wisdom, we have science, so we have been thinking, doing something else which no other species can do. So one of them was flying. So can we fly? It was the question lot many years ago, and now people are making these are very common things. So how the I can say how this traveling have been from beginning of the man's I can say the bygone eras of Adi Manav and all. So from that, now we are completely into a flying mode, and the future is something else also. We are flying just beside the planes, it says. So the science behind it, the physics, chemistry behind it, and the logics behind it, that will be covered into this. And apart from this also, so many other things. I just like them. That's why I'm just try to make a video and make a memory of these books. I have gone through these books. So another title says Tom Hunters. From the beginning of the life, we have seen separate kind of places on earth. One of them was tomb that was built by man. Tomb means wherein the mummies were placed after the death of them. But some of the I can say Hollywood films and some of the literature, or not literature actually, some of the stories that have that have I can say explain the tomb like they are some kind of, they have treasures, because earlier people used to burn gold and jewelries and so many other worthy things with the body. So tomb raiders are those dacoits, or those looters. They have they have tried to dug those tomb and try to get their treasure. So this issue says about the tomb treasure, looting the world's ancient treasure. This is really ancient, and we have seen some Hollywood movies also around it. So this will definitely give us in detail that what is the logic, or what is the what is the, I can say, what is the title I say, Tomb Raider. Another is a special issue. It says the future of medicine. We all have seen in the time of COVID that medicine have played a vital role, a special role in the human life. So sometime actually we can say, apart from the accidents and the other, I can say the scene calamities, or some accidents is the more main common word I will use. Apart from that, everything generates from some kind of virus. So we have seen a coronavirus, and we have seen different medicines, which some Ayurvedic medicine, some other medicine also people are using, even the things we can find in our kitchen also as a medicine. And different kind of medicine we can see around us, I can say. So not everything is a medicine, but there is a future of medicine. Now we are in an age when man is trying to live more than 100 years, which was very easy in the past, but these days it's become very difficult to reach at the age of 100. But now the future of medicine somehow promising that man is going to live a longer life than earlier, or I can say than present. So this title, there are so many other titles covered in the magazine, but main is the future of title. I will take you the main title of the story. Every topic is different. Every topic is that take us into another world. This topic says move over T-Rex. T-Rex, as we all have seen in different movies, and science students or other, whoever likes to read geography, or whoever likes to read the past lives, the earlier living species on the earth, dinosaurs were one of them. So this title says move over T-Rex, means these kind of species were also there, but everything is gone. Nobody is there. What is left? That is man. So do you think, or should we think that in the future only man will be there, all other species will keep on dying? Because man is not only the man eater, but man is eating these days chicken, mutton, even the snakes, even the frogs, or cockroaches and all. Everything is being eaten by man. Do you think there will be time when it will move over all the animals and some other, the quest for the biggest baddest predator on earth? So this story will be covered by so many specialists, and these stories are after so much of research. This is not just an article. It's a research. It's a fruit, not just the fruit, I will say. It is the result of so much of research. So after this, another title says faith. Earlier we've seen the Bible hunters. Now the healing power of faith. We all believe that miracle happens, but does it happen? Yes, it happens only if we believe. There is science behind faith. What is faith and how it can heal? This topic will be covered in this magazine, apart from other topics. It's real thing that these days we see so many are the follower of some particular, I can say, Baba, or some particular dharma. It's all about the belief. If they have faith in that dharma or in that particular religion, I can say, definitely they are going to get the benefit of that. So this book says power of faith. Another issue, the gender revolution. The genders we have been seeing in our lives, that earlier there used to be only two genders in human life. One is man, one is woman. But these days we can see there is a revolution in the gender. Men's and women's are not just equally considered, but they have explored. Who have explored? The experts. They have explored so much of the common and the different qualities and I can say capabilities between men and women. And I will not talk about the other genders. There are other genders also who are now coming, or we have been classifying human into different genders. So that is all about science. And this thing says revolution, and that is special issue, not just a simple issue. So what they have got them, so that we can get to know only when we go through inside the books. I was just seeing them, I was just, you know, these books are lying into my stock. I just dig them out, I just keep them, I just go through them. I'm not reading, I've not read all these books, but I've gone through the main story, which is covered on the page, on the front page. And the issue says genius. We all know that we all have brains, but brains are not equal to everyone, or not everyone can use the brain equally. Some of the people are very intelligent, they can use their brain in such a way that they can guess something, they can predict something, and they are called the genius. So the background says it's Einstein, the scientist who was genius, who has changed the way we live. Why some people are so much smarter than rest of us? What is the behind about it? Why everybody does not have the equal mind? This book will tell us what is the logic behind this. So this is the main issue. Apart from that, there are certain other issues are covered, and this book has, you know, so many pages. It has around 150 pages, 140 pages, so different titles are there, but this is something one should always go through. Another title is The Moon and Beyond. As I've told in the earlier, one of the issue, that man is a traveler. Man always try to travel on different places. It's not easy for man or woman, I will say. It's not easy for human to stay on a same place for a longer time. Man has gone into the sky, man has gone under the deep water, man has gone to the desert, man has gone to the mountains. So now the time has come when man is trying to go to the moon. The moon and the beyond also, not just the moon. After the moon they will try to reach some other planet, or after that some other galaxy. The man is not going to stop until unless it's destiny who stops man for doing so. So this will take us not just who people who have gone to the moon, and what they have done on the moon, and how they are planning to do in the future, but this book is sure to take all those people who want to know about the space in a different universe. You know, this book does not tell us only the way we live. It's also tell us things which are happening around us. We can see this is one glacier, the ice glacier, which is melting. So it says planet or plastic. It's the question to choose. Are we choosing planet or are we choosing plastic? If you are choosing plastic, definitely things will come very negative for us. We might lose lives. Still it's happening because everybody is on his own. People are not thinking about global safety. Although researches are going on, although campaigns are going on, but again, this is the time to choose planet or plastic. They will tell us in the detail what happens when 18 million pounds of plastic ends up in the ocean every year. Yes, because where we can throw all this dirt, all this kachra, all this plastic, where it will go in the oceans, because we cannot send them in sky, or we cannot put them into the galaxies or universe out of the earth. We have to put them into ocean, and oceans are, the water level is going up, and yeah, as we all know that we have more water than land on earth. So one day we might we might be covered just like a waste, if we do not wake up on time. It says we are not alone. What does it mean? Actually, at homes we are not alone. We have families, we have neighbors, we have relatives, but it's all of now they are trying to go very deep on earth. We are not just the only planet earth. In the universe there might be other aliens, or there might be other civilizations which we don't know. They might be animal, they might be three-legged people, they might be two-headed people. Nobody knows. This will not just take us through the limits of the man who have crossed the limits and reached to the different planets. It will also tell us what signal we are getting time to time, and what does it mean, and and will we be having in future those aliens around us, and will we be living with them? It says Scientists say there must be other lives on this universe. Here is how they are searching for it. They are not just searching life, they want to tie up with them, because in future we might need them or they might need us. So like plant or plastic, this is the same kind of issue. Growing fuel, sorry, this is different thing. Fuel is not the petrol or the diesel. Fuel is something that gives us energy. So food is one of the fuel. Here we can see, just see, it's a sweet corn, but it turned out to be fuel for our body. It gives energy to our body. So growing fuel means the wrong way, the right way. It means why we are doing good for us, but is it affecting other people's life? Is it affecting the life of other species or the animal, or is it somehow spoiling the soil or the environment? That's the big question. So it will be covered in this issue, apart from some other, also the carbon details, six high view of the Latin America. Different titles are there, but this is the main issue, the growing fuel. We all need fuels. So very dark. But says who murdered the mountain gorillas? Simply gorillas who have much more power than man. But here the question is, who killed, who murdered? Not you, not me, not anyone, but the way we lived, the way we have been, from the heart we are kind to these species. But somehow, from the mind side, or some of the researchers, or I can say scientists, they might have done something, noticed something, that these gorillas were murdered. And who murdered? The murder was the way we live, I think. We are responsible because we have gone through their territory. They do not come to our territory, but we go there. And some people are, uh, they are human, but they do inhuman things. So one by one, I think, if a species is dying, it is the result of the activities of other species. So somehow humans are responsible for the murder. But in the title you will try to understand that these are giant king kongs, the big animal, but they could not do something against man, and man has done something which is not good for them. So this issue will take us, who murdered the gorillas. Again, this magazine does not only cover the issues, they also cover the cities. This city is Dubai. We all know the skyscrapers, the largest buildings are there in Dubai. Actually, I was personally planning to go to Dubai, and soon I will be there to for the first time from in Dubai very soon. So this magazine covering, I will go through this magazine definitely for sure. I will read about Dubai. Can the desert metropolis go green? So again, I will say, man can turn anything into anything. They have turned deserts into the metropolis, and definitely everything which was not possible naturally over there, they have somehow created artificial things over there. And the city Dubai is now one of the best city of the world for tourists, and for I can say some for parties also. So there is a civilization, there is the past and present and the future of Dubai. It can be read in this magazine. So most of the magazines are covers. Don't think that this video is going to be of 1 hour. It will also. So these are the fruits. These are just not the fruits, but so many eatable things, vegetables, or I can say vegetation. What does they say? They always say, "Eat me." So we're eating them. This magazine will say that what is the benefit of eating something, and what is the harm of eating something. There can be side effect also eating something. So this issue is mainly covered the things we eat, the food we eat, the water we drink, or the way we live. It's covered, but we have to make an understanding that not everything is good for everyone. Some people might be liking something, some other people might not be liking something, and some foods can give benefit to someone, the same food can give allergies or some negative impact on other person. So what to eat, it says how ugly food can help feed the planet. Everything which is coming from the planet will go into the same planet, but how we can manage to manage the food. it's been basically covered in this issue. Again says the new Europeans. Definitely, it has the European civilization coverage. It says how waves of immigrants are reshaping a continent. As we all know that Asian, I will not say the Indians, I will say the Asians have gone into Western countries, or Europe's and all continents. We can find Indian, Pakistani, Bangladeshis, or Chinese, because just because they have so much of population in Asia, so they go into other continents, and one of them is Europe. And the new Europeans are not the original Europeans. The you can find Asians people over there, and how they have reshaped the continent. Or now things are going global. Europeans are not just Europeans. Delhiites are not just Delhiites. So the people are going and starting their lives onto other continents. So this will take us some of the philanthropist kind of angle, apart from some other topics. The new Europeans. It's very much good to have different topics in magazine. It says why bird matters. As we all know that birds are birds, but do you think that these are very much essential for our lives? If there would not be birds, then we might have a different way of living. So why they matters? They definitely bring changes in the weather, and they welcome so many good things to life. And without them there might be some misbalance on earth. So what kind of impacts are there if we don't have both? It will be shown, so we can get to know why both matters. Slowly and slowly issues are ending, but topics are not ending. It says wildlife tourism, and in focus it will say the hidden cost of wildlife tourism. We all know that wildlife is always attracting us to go there, and tourism is the best thing when we have wildlife included into it. But there are certain hidden costs. What is the hidden cost? It's not about the rupees. In every wildlife tourism, the cost is bear by the animal and the environment. We can only spend monies, but sometime somebody might be agree or not that while having tourism we waste so much, not just the money, but we use the resources in such a way that it hurts the wildlife. It is not ending, but it is affecting the wildlife. Actually, just like us, we don't want any even lizard to come at home, the rats to come at home, okay, the dogs, the stray dogs to come at our streets. But we are going into the jungles, we are going into the mountains, uh, we are affecting the lives of these animals on the name of tourism. It is actually called the hidden cost of tourism. How animals are affected when we travel into their captives, it will show in this book. So earlier we have seen Dubai. Now it said cities. What is cities? What is village? The difference we have read in so many books. But cities are definitely the places which are better than villages, or I can say upgraded version of villages. I can say where we have amenities, we have lightings, we have so many things that can make the city lightening. Or these days these cities have turned up very dense, because people are running from villages to cities to be there, and cities are loaded with people, loaded with I can say, just see, you will not be looking why we have 100 stories building, just because we don't have the space on the land. So how it is affecting the civilization. So what is the ideas for a brighter future? Do we start living back into the village, or do we create more city with very much safety and resources to be used in such a way that these cities do not disturb the environment? Because results are very much with us that resources are not being used properly in the cities. They are very much useful and very much powerful when they were in villages or natural environment. So another title say Big Brother. Now we will say, who is a Big Brother? A big brother is someone who takes care of the small brother. The big brother always keeps an eye on small brother. So here, small brother is considered to be a human, wherein big brother is technology, who is keeping an eye on all the activities being performed by us, whatever we are doing, however we are doing, and what is the impact of that. The technology is keeping a track onto us. Believe it or not, whatever we are doing, it's being taken care. Not just the cameras, but the technology, the mobile we are using, the things we are watching, the places we are going, everything is covered. So the big brother is the technology, and how they will explain very much in this issue. The satellite, it says, in our surveillance society, satellite camera and the phone are tracking us more than ever imagined, and the data is being created, and basis the data, our lives can be, our lives can be in future, not just the, I can slave of the technology, but somehow that must be we must be very dependent on the technology. It is there in this issue, big brother. The other says London rising. Rising again, we have spoken about Dubai, who is wherein we can see the tallest building. London is not behind us. So many other cities are there. So specifically, they will cover London. It says, with Brexit looming and the city growing, can the capital stay at the top of the game? There are time to time we have seen, due to political or due to geographical conditions or due to, you know, demand of the time. Sometimes the cities are divided, the countries are divided. So it's time for London. We have seen in the news last some time that the Brexit, Britain is divided, getting divided into different names. So question is that London, how they will perform or how they will keep their resources, or I can say their popularity, or their image, goodwill. How is London rising, other than the nearest European countries, or is it not? It will be covered in this. Another says, as we can see, it's just a drawing. It belongs to Picasso. Picasso, we all know as an artist, but it will take us in the detail about it. He was just not just an artist; he was a provocateur. He was a rogue. He was genius. He has done so many bad things in life also, and he was very intelligent. Art is not just not a fool person can do the art. Art is also one of the, using our brains to imagine something and then putting into the canvas. So this issue will take us the genius of Picasso. So there are certain lines I would like to read. When I was a child, my mother said to me, "If you become a soldier, you will be general. If you become a monk, you will end up as a pope." Instead, I became a painter and wound up as Picasso. It's a self, kind of appreciation he has written somewhere. But what does, how it happened and what kind of man he was, we will get to know in this issue. So only if you are left. It says, why we lie. We all know that we never ever be on the side of truth. At times we have to tell a lie. And why who would have told lie, and why somebody have told lie? This is one of the scientific research which will show us the science behind our complicated relationship with the truth. We have a relationship with the truth, but we cannot be with the truth every time. Why and how? This book will show us. So it's very good book. I will go through it. Now another thing is Viking. We have seen recent season Vikings, wherein Vikings were one civilization of soldiers, not the soldiers, but the fighters, I can say. They were living in very hard situations, and still they were trying to. They were somehow, as I can know, they were looters also. They were looters. They were dacoits, but they were humans. So we can see the season also, and this book will take us to those questions which are What you don't know about the toughest warrior ever? That is Vikings, not the Hercules we have seen, not the superheroes. They were Vikings. They are they were itself incomplete civilization. Another issue, geographical issue, which says cool it. The earth is burning. The earth is burning. How can we cool it? It's up to us. Yes, we all know how can, and we just knowledge will not help until it turns into action. So we have to cool it. Otherwise, we will burn. Time to and how we can do it. This book will tell. This is the last issue. Today I wanted to show. This is 25th issue. So National Geographic is very much rich with the with the information, and the person who is reading them every month definitely is a wise person. It's a good decision to read them, but they are very costly. One magazine comes around 400 to 500 rupee. It's That's why people are going away from the book. So many people, but on buysecondhandbook.com you can get the second-hand copies of these books. Second-hand doesn't mean that these are not the readable books. These are in very good condition, good pages, almost not new, but good readable condition. So you don't have to spend so much rupees if you want to read them, because some topics will never go old. Whenever you read them, any topic, or you can get very rich information from the old editions also. So these editions are available on buysecondhandbook.com at the rate of 99 rupees only. One issue you can have in 99 rupee only. So not these 25. I have around 1000 issues at my stock, and these are managed by my wife Reena Sharma. So I would definitely wish that you should check our website somehow, and if you want to read National Geographic, they are waiting for you at the rate of 99 rupee per magazine only. Thank you so much for your time. It's a good time spent on going through these magazines today. Thank you.